Welcome back to JetForce USA, your #1 source for advanced military technology, hidden strategies, and the fighter jets that define air superiority. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our upcoming deep dives into the most powerful war machines on Earth. If you watched Part 1, you already know how shocking it was when the U.S. sent F-35 fighter jets to Puerto Rico. But today, we peel back the next layer. We expose the hidden reasons, global implications, and secret exercises happening behind the scenes. Trust me, you'll want to stay with us till the very end, because the final revelation will connect the dots in a way that few dare to imagine. Just over a week ago, the Pentagon announced that it had deployed F-35 Lightning II jets to Puerto Rico to assist in the crackdown on drug cartels across the Caribbean. On the surface, this sounds straightforward. Advanced jets helping to track and intercept smuggling aircraft or fast boats. But here's the issue. The F-35 was designed as a fifth-generation stealth multi-role fighter, capable of dogfights, electronic warfare, and precision strikes against enemy defenses. It's like using a supercomputer to solve basic math problems. The real question isn't whether these jets can fight drug cartels. They can, easily. It's why now, and what else they are actually doing in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is often underestimated by the general public, but in military terms, it is a crown jewel. Positioned at the entrance of the Caribbean, it acts as a launching pad for U.S. forces toward Latin America, the Atlantic, and even Africa. It's not just about drugs. It's about controlling one of the busiest maritime and aerial corridors in the world. Historically, Puerto Rico has hosted major U.S. naval and air installations, including Roosevelt Roads Naval Station. By stationing F-35s here, the U.S. is effectively creating a forward shield against rivals who are trying to increase their presence in the region. Particularly China, with its Belt and Road investments in Latin America, and Russia, with its military cooperation agreements in Venezuela and Cuba. Why? F-35s are symbolic. The F-35 Lightning II isn't just another fighter jet. It's the most expensive weapons program in history, with an estimated lifetime cost of over $1.7 trillion. Every deployment of the F-35 carries weight, both militarily and politically. By sending them to Puerto Rico, the U.S. isn't just fighting criminals. It's sending a message to the world. It's saying, we are ready to deploy our most advanced systems, not just in Europe or Asia, but even in our own hemisphere if necessary. This is power projection at its finest. And while the U.S. claims it's for counter-narcotics operations, military insiders know that deploying stealth fighters for drug busts is like bringing a sword to a kitchen fight. There has to be another motive. Hidden training grounds. Multiple defense analysts suggest that the Caribbean deployment is actually being used as a low-profile training ground. The region provides a controlled environment with vast open skies and seas, but still close to home bases in the U.S. mainland. According to leaked reports, F-35 pilots are conducting mock dogfights, stealth penetration drills, and live-fire exercises that simulate conditions they may face against near-peer rivals like China's J-35 or Russia's Su-57 Felon. These exercises are disguised as operations against smuggling aircraft, but in reality, they allow U.S. forces to test radar evasion, satellite communication links, and advanced sensor fusion in real-world conditions. Think of it as a laboratory in the skies, hidden behind a convenient cover story. The role of technology in surveillance. The deployment is not limited to jets. Along with the F-35s comes a web of surveillance technologies: spy drones, Navy ships, AWACS radar planes, and satellite feeds, all connected through the F-35's advanced data fusion system. The F-35 doesn't just fight. It collects, processes, and shares data with every allied platform around it. By deploying them to Puerto Rico, the U.S. is essentially blanketing the Caribbean with an AI-driven surveillance net. Every boat, every aircraft, even encrypted signals bouncing across the sea can be tracked in real time. This creates what military strategists call situational dominance. For the cartels, this is devastating. For rival nations watching, it's a warning sign. Global reactions. Internationally, the deployment raised eyebrows. China, which is testing its carrier-based stealth fighter J-35, has been closely monitoring the move. Russia, too, with its Su-57 and Su-75 programs, views the F-35 presence in the Caribbean as a provocative reminder of America's global reach. Latin American nations like Venezuela and Cuba, both allied to Moscow, see this as a threat to their sovereignty. In short, a move that was explained as counter-narcotics is actually geopolitical theater. The U.S. wants to show that even in its own backyard, it's willing to escalate to high-tech warfare to maintain dominance. Puerto Rico's local dilemma. For Puerto Ricans themselves, the story looks different. On one hand, there's excitement, seeing the world's most advanced jets flying over the skies brings a sense of pride and security. Some believe it will reduce violence from cartels and drug trafficking routes, but others fear Puerto Rico is being militarized without their consent, turning the island into a launch pad for U.S. wars. There's growing concern about the long-term environmental and social impacts, from jet noise and pollution to restricted fishing zones and constant surveillance. For locals, the F-35 deployment is a double-edged sword. Safety on one side, loss of autonomy on the other. Hidden political motivations. Let's not forget politics. The Caribbean crackdown comes at a time when Washington faces pressure to show results in the war on drugs and in projecting global power. By placing F-35s in Puerto Rico, the U.S. government gains two wins at once. It reassures voters at home that it's being tough on crime, while also flexing its muscles abroad. Puerto Rico becomes not just a base, but a symbol, a reminder to allies and adversaries alike that America still leads in air dominance. This move may also tie into larger debates about Puerto Rico's future. Whether it remains a territory, becomes independent, or even achieves statehood. Military presence always shifts political discussions. Connecting the dots. When you put the puzzle together, the picture becomes clearer. The F-35 deployment isn't just about chasing smugglers. It's about strengthening American presence in a contested region, testing next-gen technology in live conditions, sending deterrent messages to global rivals, and even shaping local politics. The U.S. knows that the 21st century battlefield isn't just about guns and bombs. It's about information dominance, stealth, and control of strategic territories. Puerto Rico is now part of this global chessboard, and the F-35 is the queen piece being moved into position. And so, we return to the key question. Are the F-35s in Puerto Rico truly there for drug cartels, or is that just the public mask for something much larger? The deeper you look, the clearer it becomes. This operation is about geopolitical power, technology experiments, and America's message to the world. But the story doesn't end here. In Part 3, we'll dive even deeper, exploring the future of Caribbean militarization and how this deployment could shape global conflicts for years to come. Don't miss it. Subscribe now, hit the like button, and share this video so others can see what the mainstream media won't tell you. This is JetForce USA, and you've just seen the hidden side of America's most advanced fighter jet mission. Stay tuned, because the real secrets are still ahead.